It's on the intro.
We're gonna have a good day. No, no, so we're gonna have a good day. We're gonna have a good day. No, no. Cause ain't nobody dying today. No, no. Ain't nobody dying today. No, no. I said ain't nobody dying today. No, no. We're gonna have a good day. We're gonna have a good day. But ain't nobody dying today. No, no. We're gonna have a good day. No, no. So we're gonna have a good day. We're gonna have a good day, no, no. Cause ain't nobody dying today, no, no. Ain't nobody dying today, no, no. I said ain't nobody dying today, no, no. We're gonna have a good day, good day, good day, good day.
What's up, y'all? It is your girl, Simply Sorrell, and I am your co-host.
And I am your host, Mr. 1-4, also known as Thomas Johnson.
And this is the Meetup.
This show was honestly advertised to everybody as a podcast. However, I'm going to tell you right now, it's pretty much like any other average talk show that you see out there. However, we ain't average.
We shake your shit up.
Now, to shake shit up right away for y'all, immediately, we're giving out a $50 Cash App award. $50 Cash App, how? We're going to ask y'all a question in a moment. Tell them how they can actually claim their $50 Cash App reward for answering this question.
Well, when Mr. Thomas, Mr. 1-4, releases that question to you guys, you want to make sure you get your answer, take it to our inbox, our group inbox, shoot that answer to the inbox, and the first 10 people that got the answer right will be entered on our spin wheel.
Now, she calls it a spin wheel. I call it the motherfucking spinny wheel. But like she said, hit our inbox with the answer to the question I'm going to ask her momentarily.
10 people.
The first 10 people that get it right, we'll put you on the motherfucking spinny wheel. We're going to spin that John. Whoever it land on, don't be shaking your head. It's a spinny wheel.
Spinny
Shit.
wheel?
What do you want to call it? We don't got no name for it.
Anything other than spinny wheel.
It's a spinny and it's a wheel. It's a motherfucking spinny wheel.
Can y'all help us with that name? Because we got to get the spinny wheel out of there. We could just call it the wheel.
Let's leave it up there. Maybe y'all can help us name the motherfucking spinny wheel. But right now it's a spinny wheel.
We need your help.
So what we would like to do, really, give back to y'all. So again, the question I'm about to ask is coming right now. The question is, what day did I announce the team for the podcast? What day did I announce the team for the podcast? That's the question. Again, one of the first 10 people to get this answer right, we're going to enter y'all right into the spinny wheel. We're going to spin that John. Whoever it land on, y'all getting $50.
The first 10 people, not the one of the 10. The first 10 people
Right.
will be answered.
But
on
one
the
of
wheel.
the first 10 are going to win.
Oh, okay.
We ain't giving away
Only
500.
one.
Shit.
Only one of you.
Shit.
Absolutely. So make sure you get those answers into the inbox as soon as possible. Because again, it's only the first 10 people with the correct answer that will be entered into the drawing.
Hit that John. Hit that John. We got y'all. But
Definitely.
we appreciate all y'all. All y'all, first and foremost, for joining our premiere episode of the meetup.
Absolutely.
We went through a lot getting this together, and we're here and we're ready to celebrate. And
Yeah.
man, look, we're gonna just start off a regular conversation. Tell me about your week. I know your
Man.
daughter had a birthday, right?
Yeah, she did. But I just want to say thank you coming from me, y'all. It's our first opening show. You guys could have been anywhere else, but you are here tuning in with us.
Y'all chose to meet up with us.
Y'all chose to meet up with us. So I
Drink to that.
thank you sincerely from the bottom of our hearts. All of our staff are happy that you guys are tuning in. About this week, though, y'all, to be honest, man, I just been reflecting on life this week. Like you said, I had a birthday. I had a daughter who turned 14, y'me. I'm a mother of a 14-year-old. So, I don't know what it is about this year, though. It made me reflect on life.
Me as well. But I had a birthday as well. My daughter turned 8. She turned 8.
Yeah,
Shit, and
Brady did turn
things
8.
are starting to change a little bit. I think she wants a training bra. Like, and I don't know how.
I remember those
like,
days.
I don't know if she wants it or if it's being input in her head that she needs one. But I don't know how I feel about getting her a training bra. Like, I mean, she's actually going to. I know she's going to have boobs at one point, but
it's going to happen. Might as well get started now.
Yeah.
I think that goes with a lot of dads. They feel, a little bit uncomfortable when those things happen with us girls, growing up, those daughters.
I don't know about it. I mean, she gonna have boobs one day, but not right now.
Oh, my goodness.
Like, what do they need to be trained for? Like, why you gotta train titties? Like, they're titties. Like, you think your titties are just gonna be out there, but they need to be trained, I guess. So, like, I had no training draws. My balls ain't have to be trained.
You had on training, yes.
I had on tighty whities. Those train my balls.
After Pampers, there's trainers.
Pull-ups. Man, you know how old I am? I had fucking cloth diapers probably. My mom wouldn't buy me no damn pull-ups. Fuck that.
Basically,
it's
what
like,
we are saying, y'all, is this growth in our children, it's an exciting adventure,
It is.
It's very exciting. The new things that we learn day in and day out. Like I said, I got a 14-year-old, y'all. Those teenage years, if you got a teenager, you know what I am talking about. And I can definitely relate to what you're even going through. Because when those stages happen, it was a surprise to me, too.
Man, look, I don't need no surprises. My son's 13, so I have a teenager as well. But because he's 13, he'd be gone a lot. So I just tell him, like, especially if he's in the bathroom for a long time, like, look, just clean up behind yourself. I don't want to know what you're doing in there. Just make sure you clean up behind yourself when you leave the bathroom, bro.
Why he gotta be doing that, though?
Because he's 13. Like,
I don't have boys, so.
Yeah, trust me. At the age of 13, I definitely probably found out a little bit more about myself during those years.
Yeah, parenthood is a blessing, y'all. It truly is. It truly is. The ins and outs of it, the good and the bad, is truly a blessing for us.
It definitely is. I wouldn't change a thing about it. I definitely wouldn't.
Absolutely.
But as you were saying, though, like Harrisburg, like everything right now, just reflecting on everything. It's been a rough week for everybody. It's been a lot going on in the city.
In the world.
COVID is definitely real. Like whether you want to believe it or not, COVID is definitely real. Yeah, it's been affecting a lot of people. We are definitely here, and we're proud to be here, and not
absolutely,
but
not take it for granted. Each day that we wake up, we are blessed that we woke up, and we are what they say on the wake up list.
Damn right about that. So what else you been up to other than?
Man, I'm just telling you, this week has been. I go inside. I search within a lot, and this has been a week that I've just been looking within, y'all. Looking within. What about you, man? How'd y'all celebrate that birthday?
Look, we had a what's it called? A little birthday parade for with the fire trucks and all that shit. We was playing the birthday chick in the truck. I had the music turned up, let her get crunk a little bit. She got about 50,000 TikTok Jones. Speaking of TikTok, like she's
TikTok.
Yeah, like what the fuck is up with these kids? Like we'll be in the middle of anywhere. I swear we're at the grocery store and I'll be pushing the cart and I'll just see her. Like what the fuck is that? Like, and then they do weird fucking dances. Like, where does this come from? Like, I don't get it, bro.
Yeah, with me being born in the 80s, man, we didn't have these dances. I was a dancer.
We had the WAP, we had the basic shit.
Stuff that made sense. Now them TikTok dances be like.
When I seen her hopping like a motherfucking deer, I was like, what the fuck is happening here? Like, what is this dance? Why is this dance even happening?
Why is this a dance?
But I like the fact that they have their own little outlet, but the one thing about their outlet is that these grown-ups are starting to take over with those silhouette challenges and bust it challenges. Now, don't get me wrong. I like the motherfucking silhouette challenges. I like them.
I bet you do.
Well, yeah, as I digress, but I like them. But grown-ups, we got to stop selling the kids shit like they're kids. Let the kids be kids. Like, TikTok was made for them. Now, I told my daughter I would like to get involved with her TikTok-ish.
I was getting ready to say.
Because she does the TikToks, but I don't want to do the dances. Like, that'd be too much for me. It'd be too much coordination.
That is the TikTok, though. The dances.
But they also got little things to where I can lip sync a father yelling at a daughter or something like that.
So you saying you rather do the stuff that don't got the dancing stuff in it?
Yeah. Because like I said, all I can do is WAP. I mean, I'm a
maybe incorporate your WAP into their. Whoa.
And this is liquor for anybody who's questioning what is he drinking. So I'm sure you'll probably ask, what is he drinking? It's liquor. It's definitely liquor. I'm gonna just let you know that now.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Well, I thought at the time because I'm sure they're asking themselves right now, like probably what is going on here. So, let's wrap this first segment up. Get into what's going on for the show.
Who we got coming?
We got a few things coming for y'all. We got Fitness Master Bishop Bang Mosley. We also got Shauna Renee Mosley coming later on the show. We got a few surprises for y'all as well. But before we get to that, we want to let y'all know that this show is all about free advertisement. We want to look out for the community. We want to look out for anybody who has a product to offer, anybody who has a business, anybody who has anything. We're looking out for you guys. There's no charge.
Mm-hmm.
So the product of the week first, our first product of the week this week is through Vanani Sports. Anybody from Harrisburg, anybody from the 717, you already know about Vanani. Now, I mean, bruh's been around for a minute. All colors, all sizes, men's, women's. His contact information is running at the bottom of your screen. Make sure you save that. Get at Marvin Gregg with Vanani Sportswear, because trust me, it's a local love name brand, and he's more than a local brand. Bruh's international. Just know that. So, make sure that you can cop Vanani Sportswear. Again, men's, women's gear out there for everybody to look at, to review. Very comfortable as well. So,
I love those lines that have, something for everybody in the family. I just feel like it's a good one-time, one-stop shop.
Damn right.
So,
get your whole family of matching outfits. Income tax about to come. I'm going to be taking the motherfucking matching pictures. Get everybody Vanani motherfucking sportswear outfit.
Show support, y'all. Show support.
But, thank you for that. Up next, we got a great guest coming to the show. I am proud to have him. I'm proud to know him. It's going to be Bishop Bang Brent Mosley. Now,
bang, bang.
As y'all seen, I called him Fitness Master. I dubbed that. So that's what he is now, Fitness Master. The fucking Fitness Master, Bishop Bang Mosley. Please give this motherfucker a round of applause. Bring him to the show. You already know. Yes, sir. Thank you for joining us, brother. Thank you. We greatly appreciate you for taking some time out of your day and meeting up with us at the meetup, bro. You already know.
Thank you. Yeah.
So, we appreciate you coming. First, like we know, like growing up, we have our own little things that we like to look at, things that we like to admire. Now, I'm sure fitness probably wasn't on your thing as list of things as growing up. So as you became older and you got more in tune with yourself, what made you want to get into fitness?
Um,
Or was it something you thought about as a child?
I sat there one day and I was just looking at myself, even with being, I was naturally skinny. I still didn't feel healthy about myself. I didn't like the way I looked. I felt like I needed to do something, so I just felt like I wasn't together. Didn't feel I had the energy. I just wasn't right. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna start working out. So I started working out and then I, started doing it more. And then I was like, I like it. You know what I mean? It made me feel good. It helped me mentally because at the time I was still in the streets. So it was an outlet. So I just locked in and it became addicting. And I just seen how good it was for me and beneficial for me. And then it just became an addiction, a good obsession. I became obsessed with it.
Nah, good shit. Thank you.
That's what's up. I like to hear people's stories. Now I know it's the New Year's, it's February, but it's top of the year. What I see is a lot of people want to lose weight, but what I've noticed is that their diets don't seem to be matching where they want to go. I would love your input on how important is a diet for your client.
I would like to say real quick, y'all two are cute together.
Oh,
that is not a thing, though. That is not a thing, yo.
Show. Yeah,
like I appreciate it. It's greatly appreciated.
Even with the chemistry y'all have, it's a great chemistry. I like the energy.
It's greatly appreciated, bro.
I appreciate that.
Put that out there. Oh, but about the diet. The diet is
diet.
The diet is important. It's one of the main important things. I feel don't put too much pressure on it. When you put too much pressure in trying to eliminate eating things, you make it hard. You want to keep it simple. You don't want to deprive yourself, but you want to be mindful because eating a little bit of bad stuff don't put people where they're at with the weight. It's sitting and eating constantly and not being mindful of how much consuming and how you're eating. Everything I feel should be done in moderation. It doesn't matter what it is. Moderation is key. Don't overindulge. So with the diet, I feel like it's not an important thing. I really don't force dieting on people. I just say be mindful of what you eat. Stay away from certain meats, certain foods, some food that's not agreeable to you. When you eat is very big because if you eat while you're stressed, your body's going to break that food down differently and it's going to sit on you differently. So it has a lot to do with not just the diet, it's where you're at mentally. If you're strong mentally and you're mentally and you know which direction and what you're trying to do that is good for you, everything else falls in place. Because if your mind ain't right, you can have a good diet, it still is not going to matter because you got to be mentally fit.
That's crazy. That's one thing that people they never think of that. Like you're worried about how I look or what one eat. But if your mental ain't right, that makes a lot of sense, bro. Thank you for sharing that because people don't look at that aspect.
Absolutely.
Yeah, make sure you're mentally first. And that's to me, that's key.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's not.
Go ahead.
Sorry. So it's not so much about the diet. It's like when you eat, how much of it you eat. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, and when you consume it, because you have people like if you might not feel good or you're upset, that's not the perfect time to eat because your body breaks the food down differently because your body's in stress mode. So I feel that you have to be. It's all about the mental because if your mind is right, you can eat certain stuff. You're not going to feel bad that you fell or like that you ate this or you ate that because you're focused on what it is that you're going to do. So it's not going to have that weight on you, because this is a lifestyle. It's not a here and there thing. So like if you're in it to lose weight for a vacation or because you want to look a certain way to appeal to what you see online, it's false. So you want to just be about being healthy because you might not be skinny, but you still be healthy. Like you can still be healthy without looking like what you think is supposed to be fit.
Yeah.
So it's all to each individual.
Absolutely. So the why is very important to what you do, why you do what you do. Okay.
Why is important with everything. Yes.
Yeah. So what about the trainer? What about you? how important is the diet or the when you eat what you eat? How important is it for the person who's actually has the client?
I've been doing this so long. When I tell people I don't eat for taste, I don't crave when people be like, oh, this restaurant open and they selling it, and it's like death on a platter. I don't crave that stuff. So like with diet, I'm very basic. I eat the same thing because I eat to be healthy. I eat five. So it's not about. I'm a repetition eater. Like my wife would be like, "You eat the same stuff." I do. I don't. I eat to survive. I eat with a purpose.
You found
Yeah.
what works for you.
Yeah, I found what works for me, and I'm so locked in with it. So, like, if I told somebody, they'd be like, "You just eat vegetables all day." I never imagined I would be eating a bowl of string beans. Like, I'll tell you that,
Where
but
do
like,
it's not, though?
this is where I'm at because I know in my mind one day I'll look up 50, 60 while everybody's on walkers or they're pushing this or this, and this. I know that the what's the word I'm looking for? The sacrifice that I make now is going to be greater later. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? It's greater later. I'm gonna be that 65-year-old that's still able to run. I want to be that, I want to be that guy that's able to go here, there, and be there and be able to go on vacation and walk vineyards and do things where I sit down and my knees is hurting. So I look at like sacrificing meals and sacrificing things now because it's that now thing and everybody's eating that or everybody, America's obese. And, they give away,
Absolutely.
you can get 4 or 5 hamburgers for $4. But if you go in there and try to buy something healthy, you're gonna pay $18, $20. Why?
Right.
Because it costs you more. They rather you be able because it's a trend. If you eat this, you'll end up at the doctor's. They'll end up on this medicine.
Right.
It's a chain that's all for that. And at the end of the day, I always look at it like all them big conglomerates, they sit at a table together. It's marketing. It all feeds the next. With black people, people of color, we have our already underlying issues. So it's like as a whole, we have to break the stigma of things that we feel just because it tastes good don't mean it's good for you.
You ain't lie about that. Now, with that being said, though, now because you are a business owner, like at this point, you're a business owner. That's the way I look at you. You know what I mean? You're not just a trainer. You run your business. You know what I mean?
Right.
Now, can you help anybody out there that's whether it's starting off with a fitness goal or just any business? How important is it to pay yourself first when it comes to saving?
I had to learn that paying yourself first, and because when you pay yourself first and you save it, it shows you what your business is worth. You have to pay yourself first. Like regardless to what you make. Let's say you make over $500 a week. Out of that $500 a week, you expect to at least have put up $250 for yourself, and that's what you save for yourself. When you pay yourself, you see the residuals from your business. You get to see what you're making. You get to see what your business is worth. I feel like even going to work out, things you might pay bills and you don't go pay Michael Jordan because you think because I got paid, I'm gonna reward myself with some sneakers. Put that in the bank and let you see what you working for. Let's see something that makes you know that okay, it's worth it, not just getting money and becoming a consumer. So as a business owner, I say get out there, just start whatever business it is, just start it, see how it goes, and find the basis of what you make and pay yourself first. Don't go out making money and spend it with somebody else. You might want that new car, but make sure you got half of what that car is worth in the bank account before you go. That's the only way to move. That way you can see that your business is worth it. And I feel once you start doing that, it opens up the door to more growth and more opportunities because now you become disciplined. And when you become disciplined, sky's the limit, man.
Yeah, I think that that what you said was good, man. It all ties back into. I think for me, it all ties back into your why. Why do you have a business? Are you trying to save for the future? What is the purpose of your business? I think when you have the mindset that you're doing this business, like you said, to do something, in the future, the benefit from the future is still in your mindset on why you're doing what you're doing.
I do, and that's fun. I'm glad that you asked that because the why for my business was not just about making money. I didn't come into that. I came into wanting to help people And at first, like, because I'll tell you my why, I thought, okay, I'm gonna help transform lives to be different than mine, and I thought it would be within the church. Like I was definitely heavily in the church because I wanted to find a way to be able to have a ministry to be able to help people. So then it was like, when you got a business, you can't train people for free. So I started out with low prices because it was more of trying to be a service and give back. And then it seemed like the more that you add on to what you give people, the price will increase because people will see that the more you put and believe in what you're doing and so-called my ministry, that's what I call it, because you're going to get more than fitness when you come to deal with me. It's about life. It's about you as an individual, you as a parent, you as a spouse, a person. That's why I always talk to people about your experience. So it's about the experience of being better. So that whole purpose, and everything after that opens the door, because I feel like you can set a price and you can make yourself worth that price by what you entitled in. People will be like, oh, you don't want to get too much. You don't want to get too much of this. But listen, when it costs you nothing to give it, because that's what God sent you to do, it don't cost you nothing. And everything else will fall into place. So that was my main purpose. It's still to help people. You'll have people that come in that will like fog your view of what you were set out to do. But you just have to hang in there, man, and just know that this is the purpose that we're doing. And I had to learn to accept the blessings. Like, oh no, I'm good, I'm cool. I had to accept that this is what happens when you're doing the work that you were sent to do in another form. So that's just my main mission still,
Absolutely. So
bogged down into too many things because you can still be who you are individually and still succeed without all the red tape, so to say.
absolutely. Thank you again for sharing that much needed information for a lot of people out there. That's some good information. Now, how would you leave? What would be your advice for people? What are a few tips that you can give the person trying to start this healthy journey? If you could just give them a few 1, 2, 3 tips, just tips that helped you. It's not a 1, 2, 3 step, but what has helped you? What would be the first steps that they could take?
You want the big one? I got a big one. You want the big one?
All right, give us that one right there. If that's the big one, give us that one.
This one, just start. Just show up. That's it.
Easy said, but
you got to show up to your living room to do 15 minutes of jumping jacks. Start.
Just start.
That's it. Start.
My man, Bishop Bang, Brent Mosley, brother, we greatly appreciate you coming on as our first guest. And like he said, just start. Just start. So if you're worried about your healthy living, your health moving forward, just start somewhere. As long as you get started, sky's the limit from that point.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so we thank you, brother.
Thank you
man.
so much.
Yep.
That was some amazing information, man.
Great information. I mean, there's a lot of people out there worried about, being healthy and what's coming towards the next. And like you said at one point, like he was skinny, like he was born skinny, same way as me. Like I'm like, nigga, look, I want to walk on the motherfucking beach one day and have somebody turn their head, look at me like, oh, okay. Like right now, walk past somebody like this motherfucker here. Like I want to walk past somebody and be able to jiggle my titties a little bit.
Oh,
like, look, know what I mean? But one day I get with bro. I get with him when I'm ready.
Yeah, that's what's up. I really enjoyed that information. The one thing I took from that I've been learning on this journey for myself is just start.
That's it.
Just start. I've been holding myself back because I haven't started. So that right there, thank you so much, Mr. Bang Bang.
Another hand for Bishop Bang, Brent Mosley. Another hand. We appreciate you, brother. We appreciate you.
Yes.
But we about to get into this special segment here. We got a DJ at the crib. Like the DJ's actually in my crib. Like the DJ's in the motherfucking studio. We about to turn up right quick with DJ P-Time. This segment right here we got coming up is called Hey Mr. DJ.
Hey. Mr. DJ.
Yeah, we don't own the copyright, so we ain't running that shit. But she can sing it though. We can rock that shit. She can sing that shit. But we don't own the copyrights, and we ain't putting all that shit out there. But Hey Mr. DJ with DJ P-Time is popping right now.
Yeah.
What's good with you, my brother?
What's going on, man?
You already know. I see you got that.
Let's get it.
Those paintings behind you. Those paintings kind of hot, brother.
Yeah, these joints is dope. I really like this. Of course, the Malcolm joint. This joint's hot. And still, you see the stillest joint. This joint put together real nice. I like how he got like the lettering in the background of it. And like if you got that eye, you got that art eye, you'll see like it pops. You know what I'm saying? It really brings out certain aspects of the painting.
Yep, and all the art you see right now is brought to you by ArtCan. We'll run that information for you guys. We'll make sure you have all that. But ArtCan provided all the art here for us. So if you ever want your art hanging up in the background, please hit us up. We will gladly provide you shit, put it up here, promote it, make sure that people that haven't seen it can see it and are aware of it. Now, as we get into this Hey Mr. DJ segment, brother, tell us something that bothers DJs. Like, we know it's DJs out there and shit gets on their nerves, but they don't be want to say nothing. Like, y'all DJs are smooth as shit. Y'all be up there like, this motherfucker getting on my nerves. I'm gonna cut it up for him. But y'all don't say shit. So we don't know we irritating y'all sometimes. Give us some knowledge. Give us something that
we don't know
irritates a DJ. Something that bothers the fuck out of a DJ.
Right, so I'm pretty sure all DJs out there can agree to this one. When you at higher energy level, you got that crowd going, you got the energy level up, the ladies are shaking it fast, and the drinks is flowing, it's party time, and somebody out of nowhere wants you to play a love song. You over here,
do every time.
You over here, you got it, Megan Thee Stallion going on, that body yaddy yaddy.
Hey,
and
they be shaking it to that.
They be killing it.
They be shaking it to that.
Killing it. And then you got somebody to come over and want to hear
nice and slow.
Out of nowhere. I'm like, but the way I handle it is, and I don't want to give out my secret, but I'm gonna tell y'all anyway.
Tell them.
The way I handle it is, I got you.
That's all you got to say.
That's a good one.
That's all you got. It didn't really boils down to I ran out of time. So what DJ Pizza is saying, if that party is motherfucking rocking, do not come up here asking for no bullshit to be played at that point. Let him rock out and do what he do, because that's what he's there for. That's what he gets paid for. Shit.
Because you got a crowd of like 200 people, and you the only one in love right now. You need to go home.
You ain't lie about that. You got all these women out here. You probably focused on that one joint you seen as soon as you got in. Like, yeah, I'm gonna take her home tonight. You want that slow song to be played.
So,
that's what it be. They be in the mood for that slow song.
Right.
You've been at the bar feeding her drinks all night. You get that slow song up.
That Henny done kicked in. He like, yeah, man, but hands
right
like Birdman. It's about to go down.
Yeah, man.
Not right now.
All right, DJ. But let's see. What would be your, if you had to choose, what would be your song of the week?
Oh man, my song of the week.
I like music.
My song of the week. It's I really like this young man. He's from the 717.
Okay.
And I did a lot of shows with him. He got the stage presence. He got the energy. This is one of my favorites from him. It's a city favorite. It's called Money Mitch. It's by Young Dad.
Oh.
And it's been a banger since he put it out.
Let the people hear that
Let's
shit. Let the people hear that shit.
All right. Let me cue it up here.
I love music, y'all. If y'all know.
Let them hear that.
I'll be the one on the floor.
Gotta make it quick, just like Money Mitch. I like Ron Sanders, Sean Hard, that's what come with this. Money Mitch. All the solid niggas be around me, we ain't on no funny shit. Money Mitch, Money Mitch, bitches Money Mitch.
I like that. Yeah.
That joint right there will have a broke nigga out there thinking he's balling. You think you're in the streets? You hear that joint come on? You like, nigga, I'm in these streets. Money Mitch. Money Mitch.
I'm saying, but he even have a little dance in his joint. And like, he used to kill this joint. It's been out for a while. To me, it's one of my favorite joints of him because, like I said, I did a couple shows with him, and it used to get
the crowd jumping.
Tell him again, who's that by?
It's by Young Dev. You can catch him on social media at Young Dev. I think it's YUNGDEV 20, I believe. But yeah.
Big ups, Young Dev coming through.
It's called Money Mitch.
I don't got the dance yet.
I like that joint.
I like
that. Now, last question we got for you, DJ. What the motherfucking party at this week? Now, with COVID going on and everything, people scared to party. But for those motherfuckers that want to party, shit's safe. Where you be at? Yeah, I mean, you make sure you be in them streets, but you safely in them streets.
Right.
So were you safely in them streets at this week, or wherever it's safe to party at this week? Let these motherfuckers know, because some people want to get out and they don't know where to go. Let them know.
All right, so tonight, down at the Firehouse on 2nd Street in Harrisburg, we have Rip the Mic. That's presented by Miss Nika Promotions.
Shout out, Miss Nika.
Miss Nika. That starts at 7 o'clock. Get down there. This is going to be different. It's the singers edition. So it's no rap, no rap artists.
Where we going tonight?
But
shit, I got my kids tonight, but and the Super Bowl come on tonight, man. Super Bowl come on tonight,
yeah. Well, if you ain't watching the Super Bowl, make sure y'all come down to the Firehouse on 2nd Street.
If you trying to get some pussy tonight, if you trying to hang out, you trying to take a biddy out.
You trying to listen to the slow sounds. Like,
get serenaded. Y'all ladies want to come down and get serenaded. Also, on Tuesday nights, me personally, I'll be at the S Club, Uptown Harrisburg, Tuesday night for Tempted Tuesdays. That's hosted by Muff, comedian, Muff with 1F.
Shout out Muff.
And then on Wednesdays,
1F.
Yeah, Muff 1F. And then on Wednesdays, I'm at 1407 State Street for All Out Wednesdays. That's promoted by Early Bird Mob and hosted by Mika 3.
All right.
Appreciate you.
I want to hear about this Tempted Tuesday. Why is it called Tempted Tuesday? Is that where you play the love songs, the slow songs?
Is that where they can listen to the slow songs?
Yeah, that's where you get the slow songs. You get the slow songs on Tempted Tuesdays. I'm at the S Club, Uptown Harrisburg, Tempted Tuesdays. And All Out Wednesdays on 1407 State Street. And this is all in Harrisburg. So you in the area, come through.
All right, now appreciate you, DJ P-Top. But what I'm gonna need you to do, I'm gonna need you to reiterate that question that I asked at the beginning of the show, because I got a couple responses. I'm checking my John, but these motherfuckers ain't right.
They ain't right.
These motherfuckers ain't right. I only got a couple right answers. I only got a couple right answers. They hit me up, but these motherfuckers ain't right.
The answer is on our page, y'all.
The answer, visit my page, visit the page. The answer's out there. The first 10 people that get this question correct will be drawn, will be put in. Actually, we're gonna make it even better for y'all. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm throwing this motherfucking sweatshirt. And I got something else coming up for him. Reiterate the question for him and I'll give him the rest of the surprise.
Okay, the question is, on what day did Thomas, Mr. 1-4, introduce the team for the meetup?
Not the show.
Not the show.
Not the show.
What day did he
They hit me up now, see? You motherfuckers run. I inboxed this, I did that. Inbox the meetup. Join the meetup, like it, love it, join that. If you won't inbox me, I'll find this shit. I'm sitting here looking at my motherfucking phone. Hit me up.
Make sure you hit that group page, the meetup page, not his personal inbox. You will not be entered if you hit the wrong inbox.
Because you're wrong. You're wrong for inboxing me. You're supposed to be inboxing me nasty shit all these days. Inboxing me. Y'all inboxing me this shit. Wrong answers.
Valentine's Day is coming. Thomas is looking for a date, y'all. If you would like to have Thomas as your Valentine.
Get a boo.
Which I like that, DJ. Witchaboo or get a boo. Okay.
1407 State Street this Wednesday is the Valentine's Day edition, y'all. Make sure y'all come through All Out Wednesdays.
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about. Appreciate you. Now, second product of the week. Second product of the week we got for y'all. Actually, it's the motherfucking center stone, literally, of the show. The meetup. Boom. That joint right there is fire. That was presented to me by Rock With You Art. Rock With You Art. Hit her up on Instagram, Facebook. Please reach out to her. Rock With You Art. She's made that for us as an example of her arts and skills. And also what I'm going to do, because ain't nobody get the motherfucking answers right yet, she also gave us, present that to them, tell them what's going on there.
All right, y'all. So we got a Sweethearts. You know it's Valentine's Day coming.
Boo, boo.
So what we got? A Sweethearts Cutie Pie Rock. Isn't that cute, y'all?
That joint heavy too.
Y'all know them candies? I ain't like them, but I love this rock.
That rock dope as fuck.
Tell us do y'all like these candies? Let us know.
Yeah, because
but this rock is so beautiful,
need
y'all.
those.
So what's this? Is this a giveaway too?
I'm putting that in the goddamn giveaway. You ready?
One more look, y'all. Look, that is so cute.
That goes in the giveaway along with the Vanani hoodie, along with the $50 cash out giveaway. If you don't want it, I know you got a teenage son that want to give something to his little boo. You might give it to your boo. Hit somebody up, Vanani Sportswear for the hoodies. Rock with you art for the motherfucking rocks. We got y'all covered. But these rocks have been presented to me. I've actually purchased these rocks for friends, for graduation, for birthdays, for just special moments, for Christmas. You can personalize them, put your favorite sports team on them. They're from the heart. You give this lady an idea, she will rock with it and literally rock with it. I did that.
Rock with you. If y'all don't know, I like songs, so I just sorry.
But no, she'll rock with whatever idea you bring to her and bring it to life in a way you could never imagine before. And they're special, they're personalized.
Right.
This Joan right here, I say it's a little larger than this one, and she makes them up to a garden stone size. If you have a dope ass garden stone, put your family name on it. Meet the Johnson, my last name Johnson. So I'm gonna use my name. I ain't gonna use none of y'all last names because I don't know who the fuck watching. But you can put Meet the Johnsons on that Joan. You can put the Johnson household. Put your address on that Joan. I don't care.
Make it you. You can make it you. That's what the great part about it. Whatever your imagination is imagining, she can do it, y'all.
Say word to that. And speaking of these rocks, our next guest on the show today is Miss Shauna Renee Mosley, the owner of Rock With You Art. And
hey, y'all.
Only are her ideas great, she rocks. Let's give a round of applause for Miss Shauna Renee Mosley.
Hey, y'all.
Yes, thank you so much for joining us on our premiere episode.
Thanks for having me.
It is awesome to have you here. And
how are you today? Just tell us how you are.
That's it.
I'm alive. I'm grateful to be alive.
Listen.
Say word to that.
I know that's right. Now, I know there's a lot of ways for us to express our creativity. You know, a number that, an amount that can't be numbered. What made you? What was that motivational point, that inspiration that got you to paint that first rock that you did? Why rocks?
Why rocks? Oh my gosh. So let me give you the backstory. So this isn't something I discovered or something that I created. It's just something that I came upon during the first stages of quarantine when everyone was confined to home. Kids weren't allowed in school or what have you, or school closed, and then kids were just stuck in the house. So me and my kids, we like to take walks down on the green belts in the city of Harrisburg. So on our walks, we would sometimes find rocks. And I think one day a gentleman came up to us and he approached us and he said, "Did y'all find any rocks?" And we looked at him strange, like, what the hell is he talking about? But until we started finding them, and they had like inspirational messages or just like positive affirmations on them. And it was just like so enlightening to just find it. And the kids were super excited about it. So when quarantine happened, and again, we were stuck in the house, we incorporated like the walk-in for physical purposes because they couldn't have gym class. But then I figured we would start painting rocks just for creativity purposes. It was just getting the family involved. It was giving us something to do aside from just being stuck on electronics all day long. I started really doing, like, the family, they dispersed. They didn't want to do it. It was like, okay, it was for a moment for them. But for me, I found it to be very therapeutic. So I continued doing it. I would look for rocks. I would go buy rocks. And then it just so happened, I just started gaining supplies. And I literally have turned my dining room into like my little professional studio.
That's exciting.
But it's therapy for me.
Yes, I know a lot of creative people, their outlet is for that therapy. So that's a great story. How, you know, you just were just walking, doing what you're doing down your path, and came across something else that inspired you, and look now.
It did, and I love it because it's very inspirational to me. And when you say why rocks, I say rocks because they're imperfectly perfect. If you pick up a rock, like it may be discolored, it may be cracked or broken. It may have dents or divots in it, but I just look at it and then I just have a vision. Like, what am I going to create this rock? How am I going to beautify it? How am I going to turn it into something special that when I exchange it or give it to someone as a gift, how is that going to make them feel? And I've seen people cry. I've seen people laugh. Like, I just love it. Again, so it's much more than just a rock to me. It's something that is like an anchor, something that you can either put in your pocket or something that you can set up on a mantle because it's meaningful. Like you guys said, I paint them however you want. If it's something for someone who's passed away, I've done headstones for people's graves. I've just done like memorabilia for people. And again, I've done Christmas gifts, birthday gifts. I just love it. I love it.
That's amazing. That's a beautiful story. I love how you are dedicated to what you do. You know, a lot of people sometimes they just do stuff, but you have a story behind what you do and what you want your product to do for other people.
Yeah, I wanted to just make somebody's heart smile because, like I said, when I found them initially, and they were small ones, but again, it's something that you can put in your pocket, something you can set on your desk at work just to remind you to just smile sometimes. Like life can get serious, but just live in the moment.
Now, with me, I've been purchasing rocks from you for a minute since you started. Now,
I appreciate it.
But like you said, though, I know you do. But like you said, you started off just painting rocks on the greenbelt. Me and my family will walk down on the greenbelt and find your rocks, and the excitement they got behind just finding your rocks. Oh, Daddy, you know this person? Like the creativity behind, but no, dead ass, because we will go down there like we painted a couple motherfucking rocks. Give me 1 second.
Let me show you. Let me grab it.
He probably got a whole basket full of them things.
Our rocks ain't that good, but they painted
yes,
though.
they are.
But they painted though. So what happened? So seeing your artistic ability and everything else that you have into them, why'd you keep this talent hidden so long? Like I understand that you bought more rocks, but why'd you keep your talent hidden so long?
People keep asking me that. I think Angel even be like, where? I can't tell you. I'm gonna just say that was God given because I used to always say I don't have no creative bones in my body. Like I just don't. And then once I start painting, like people ask, how do you write like that? I have no clue because my handwriting is not as it is painted. If I'm signing a check or if I'm signing some paperwork for my kids for school, it definitely don't look like it do when it's painted on the rock. Yeah, it don't.
Yes. All right. So now I'm launching your rock business. Did you have any friction on when you were starting? Did you have any things that were trying to keep you away from it?
Myself.
Okay.
Myself.
Yeah.
Self-doubt is the killer of all dreams.
Absolutely.
I will say, like at first, initially, and people kept saying, like, you should sell these things or like you should like do more with it. And then of course the doubt in me was like, it's just a rock. And sometimes like I still find myself saying like it's just a rock. But again, once I see the final outcome of it, it's not just a rock. This is something that is like very meaningful to someone. So I really had to like talk myself into not doubting myself, like making certain like this is time and effort that's put into it. This is a lot of, I'm not gonna say a lot of money is spent on because they're rocks. I can dig them up from out of the dirt, but it's just my heart and passion goes into it. So it is much more than just a rock.
Yes.
Now, with all that being said, like, what steps did you then take to overcome any obstacles that you had? Like, once you saw that it was out there and available for you, saw a lane for it, which I'm gonna tell you right now, sis, it's mind blowing. Like the lane is mind blowing because every time I give them to someone, it means so much to them. They can tell it was personalized.
Yeah.
And not that I put thought into it, but the gift had thought behind it. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You put all the creativity into it. I gave you something to run with. So, like, what obstacles did you have to overcome to just get here?
Again, it's just that self-doubt. Like you just really have to believe that you're doing something positive. I mean, everybody might not be on board with it, but you just have to roll with the punches. Again, everybody's not going to like what you do. There may be people who question it, but you just have to put yourself out there and just go with it.
You ain't lie about that.
Absolutely. Let's see. So, like we're talking about the rocks, you're known for painting your rocks. You know, you are the rock painter. Do you see your business expanding in any way? Like over the next 5 years? Over the next 5 years, where do you see your business? Because you got to be able to see where you're going.
Okay, so I always say, like, the rock painting, of course, that was the initial thought behind it. But I've painted everything from flower pots. I've painted on canvases. I look, like when you drive down through Midtown and you see like murals on the side of the buildings. Oh, I'm coming for a mural one day. So y'all can see my name sign. Y'all can see my name signed on it. So it's rocks and so much more. Like I've done door hangers for holiday, like whatever the festivity is for the moment. Like I have Valentine's door hangers that are on the door. So I'm always looking for something to paint on. In addition, though, to painting like the rocks and the flower pots or what have you, I've hosted like the rock parties. I've done, I think, several parties. I have one up and coming with UPMC Pinnacle, so I'm very grateful for that. But it's not your average rock or it's not your average paint and sip party. Right. Of course, everyone always goes, we're painting rocks until they get there. And then again, I'm coaching you into like tapping into your own creative spirit. And just like Thomas said, like we painted our rocks, but they ain't pretty. Yes, they are.
Yes. Because
that was your vision. Like if you go to paint parties, like sometimes they'll have like pre-drawn canvases. Mm-hmm. I hate it. And I'm not knocking it because that's someone else's thing, but I want to pull out your own creative spirit. I want you to believe that you can do a thing because it's not hard. It's just believing in yourself. And again, just encouraging you to tap into your own creative spirit. So I enjoy it. If anyone's interested in looking to have a paint and sip, again, I know we're in the midst of quarantine. We can do small settings, but hit me up.
And before we let you go, has there ever been?
Wait, I wanted to talk about. I want to give you your flowers. Okay.
Thank you.
Because I've been to one of Miss Shauna's paint and sips, and it was very relaxing. I just feel like I had to say that right then and there.
She was focused too. You be focused.
I was like, I gotta tell her.
All of that. That was before we let you go. Has there been? You've done probably at this point maybe over 1,000 pieces. Well, I don't know whether you like to think of it that way, but out of all the pieces that you've done, has there been like a favorite? Has there been anything that you got presented to you? You were like, I can't wait to tackle this, or anything like that?
I don't know if I have a well, let me say this. Every time I paint, that rock becomes my favorite. So it's so strange. I think the one that I did for you for Christmas time, the one that had the lips and the lipstick, I surprised myself because I'll be like,
Shauna, it's cool, but you can't just say without any background the one I did for you with lips and lipstick. Okay, you can't just say that shit. Lipstick. Like you need to say the one.
It was a gift that he purchased for someone, but I knew what he did was he gave me like a characteristic.
I need to be even more thorough with that. And I can't say someone. Like, look, my son's mother.
It was his son's mother, and he gave me like a characteristic of something that she liked. I know she likes wearing red lipstick, so I mean, like my mind goes to work, and it's like, what can I do to stand out from what I may have painted for someone in the past? Mm-hmm. So it's like a challenge for me to even overcome or outdo what I've done before. So that's like a piece for me personally. It's always challenging myself to think outside the box and try to like wow the next person. So every time I paint, the new painting becomes my favorite painting.
The current painting is your favorite painting.
I love that. What I was going to get into is hit Shauna up for her rock sips or whatever you want to call them. Please hit her up and get at her.
Put some respect on it. What is it called?
Rock What You Art.
Thank you.
Tell them.
Yeah.
Rock What You Art. I can be found on Instagram and on Facebook. Rock What You Art. Hit me up or hit my personal page. My products are showcased there as well.
Yes, please make sure y'all hit her up. Purchase your gifts. Purchase your paint and sip space with your time.
Yes.
Right now is actually a great time if you want to have like a small birthday party, an intimate setting. That's a perfect opportunity to where you can personalize gifts maybe for the birthday recipient. Anniversaries are coming up. I know spring and summer. A lot of motherfuckers got married during that time. Mm-hmm. Marriage time. Think outside the box, guys, and rock with Shauna while she rocks with you.
Please do.
You already know what it is, sis. We greatly appreciate you having on the show. Please give it up another round of applause for Miss Shauna Renee Mosley.
Yes. That is so beautiful to hear her heart story.
Yes,
That is
I
just
love it.
beautiful.
I
I
love it.
love to hear people's stories. I love to hear how people got to where they got, and it just
No, I love
it's
it.
so beautiful.
It's definitely inspiring. Like I said, I've purchased rocks for her
Mhm.
personally and for
Mhm.
other people, and I always get a very positive response
Mhm.
to where people are like, "Oh man, this is different." And
Mhm.
not only is it different, they're impressed with the artistic ability behind it. Like
Yeah.
she puts her motherfucking foot in that shit. Now
Yeah.
I think you don't put your foot in the food, but she puts her foot in the motherfucking art as well.
She puts her soul into the making of it.
I let you say it.
And
You
I'm
said it
pretty
better.
sure you guys can feel it when you receive those rocks,
She said
because
it
I
better.
personally got one as well with my football team. Shout out to the Niners, you know.
Niners, go Niners! You already fucking winning the game today, but there was a boo from the background from the DJ. But the Niners are in the game today. Who you got on the game today?
Who's playing?
Nigga, the motherfucking Chiefs.
Chiefs and the Buccaneers.
Oh
right?
shit! I see
think
you.
I'm gonna go. Don't kill me, yo. I'm going with the Chiefs.
Fuck the Chiefs because they beat the Niners last year. And how dare you say the Chiefs?
But it's for the game. It's not about who they beat. It's about the game. For in the game, if I
Tom
was,
Terrific, the GOAT versus the kid. We'll see who comes out on top. And if anybody don't know, a kid is a baby goat. So you're saying the GOAT versus the kid. Wrap your brain around that shit. Wrap your brain around that shit. Yo, I'm ready for that. Hey!
yes.
Hey, right now we got a segment coming up called Taste It Live. For anybody that's interested in Taste It Live and you think your food smacks, send that shit to us. What we're gonna do, we're gonna taste it live on the air and let y'all know how it tastes.
Taste it
We're
live.
gonna taste it live. Now, anybody that know me, I speak from the motherfucking soul. If your food ain't what it's supposed to be,
Sip my tea. If your food ain't what it's supposed to be, I'm gonna finna sip my tea.
don't bring that shit to me. I'm gonna tell you that
No,
now because
y'all.
I'm gonna let you know what it is. But we appreciate everybody local. Again, we're here about advertising everyone local. Everyone local is free. It's free advertisement for everybody.
Because what? It's not just about.
It's not about us.
It's
about us.
That's
And we need y'all to know
including
that.
you.
That's
Yes.
including all y'all home. We wouldn't be doing this shit if it wasn't for y'all. We wouldn't be shit if it wasn't for our viewers. People that's come tuning in and watching us, enjoying us, and bringing them some entertainment.
Mhm.
Bringing them a little bit of entertainment.
I see what you're saying.
You see what I'm
I
trying to
see what
say?
you're saying.
Am I getting there?
I am. Yeah. I
Did I
see
drink
what
too
you're
much of
saying.
this?
No.
I got there. I
Yeah,
got there.
so-
I got there. All right, making sure I got there.
This is great, y'all. We just want to take this time to thank each and every one of you who may not have been here when we first
Yes.
started, but have tuned in now. We thank you each and every one of you who have tuned in, and we finna get into
Yes.
tasting it live. I love tasting it live.
Now, Taste It Live
What
today
we
is
tasting?
brought to you by Alicia Brown, owner of Creative Edibles by Brownies. Hit her up on her Instagram or Facebook. Get at her. And what she made for us today, I honestly don't remember what it's called because, I just don't remember.
Can you show it?
But I will. It's a waffle cone, right? And it got some chocolate on that joint.
And her information can be found right at the bottom of the screen. Creative Edibles by Brownies.
I'm gonna take it out.
Yeah, let's take it out. I'm excited. Do y'all dance when y'all
Everybody dance
Excited?
when they
everybody
see
don't
that?
dance?
y'all see that? It's a motherfucking
Mm.
strawberry like an Oreo with
Go a
some
little
chocolate on that
closer. Go a little
joint.
closer. Get a little up there.
They need that. They need
Look,
that
yeah,
whole
look,
thing in
now
their
tip
face,
it a little
right?
bit to the front.
Oh. Now got that? Y'all see all that? This is about to be some love. Now they only gave us one spoon, so.
Well, I got.
Well, I didn't get another spoon, but I'm gonna let you rock out. Now,
Why don't you just
the
lick
spoon-
it? Lick it out. Why don't you just lick it out?
I don't know.
I think the ladies would
I
love.
don't know if everybody ready for Thomas to lick anything out.
Lick it out. Lick it. Go ahead, take some.
But this shit look good. It's a waffle bowl with some chocolate and some cheesecake and some strawberries and some chocolate hearts and some other shit in here. So I'm gonna let Sorrel taste this.
No,
I'm gonna
you
be
taste
sexy
it
for
first.
Valentine's Day. I'm gonna feed Sorrel.
No.
You taste it first, man.
I
Taste
got
it.
lipstick on.
I was
You
trying
gotta
to be
taste it
cute.
first.
I was trying to be cute and let you taste it. I
And
thought
I'm
that
just
would
trying
be
to be
cute.
considerate. I got lipstick on. I want to be on a fork when you try to taste it.
All right, so I'm gonna taste this shit and see what it's hitting
Trying to feed
for.
it to me.
No, this shit better be fucking good. I'm gonna tell you that now. Fucking no dumb shit.
You just put your
Nigga.
whole mouth on.
Nigga, let me tell you something. Hold on. I had to. Oh my god, I had to put my whole mouth on
He
that.
put his whole mouth on it, y'all. He put his mouth on it.
Oh,
You know when
Yeah.
you know when you sharing a fork, you're not supposed to put your whole mouth on the fork.
Sis, draw right there. Furthest.
Yes,
Nope, the furthest. The
Please
furthest.
give
The
me
furthest. There we go. There we go.
another one because he
My bad.
violated that.
My bad. My bad.
He
But
violated
yo, that just changed my whole life when I bit into that. You gotta be careful. I'm gonna hold it. I'm gonna hold it for you
Oh,
because it's a little soft.
what am I tasting? I need to get a little bit of everything up here, John.
That should just change my whole motherfucking life.
What is this?
This tastes like motherfucking Jesus' tears.
Oh, Shondo. What's this dance called?
I don't even fucking know.
Oh, give me some more.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so we
Oh my god.
yeah, we fully support this one.
Oh hell yes. So this
Shout out
shit
to
good.
Creative Edibles by
Shut the
Brownie.
fuck out. Because oh my god.
Shut the what? Shut the fuck out.
Shut the fuck out to her. Oh my god.
Oh, shout out.
Keep talking. You got it.
Yeah. I don't want to be rude and talk with my mouth full, but
Fuck that.
what is this called?
I don't know. Some good shit. Jesus tears.
If this tastes just as good, you know, if her business is just as good as this taste, this what we're tasting right now,
Get some more of that.
I fully support it. I am with it, y'all. Y'all make sure
Jesus
y'all
shit.
check her
Oh my
out.
God.
All right.
Oh my god.
I'm done. That's enough.
I'm not done. That shit's rich as shit, but god
Oh,
damn.
okay.
Oh my god. I'm sorry. I know y'all ready for me to talk again, but oh my god. We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to the will in a minute.
You're gonna be tasting it. He over here demolishing it.
God. Please make sure you get with Creative
Edibles
Yes.
by Brownies.
Oh my god. Tell them again. What is it?
Creative Edibles by Brownies.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So what do we have next for the people?
Fuck what we got next. I'm
today?
gonna put. She gave me a
You done put them to sleep.
She gave me a chocolate smash box, right? But then I was reaching over for something. I smashed it. I ain't gonna front this right here. But we'll still put that in the giveaway. That's going in the giveaway. Y'all gonna be able to smash it because it's halfway smashed. My bad. I was drinking. I reached for something. I smashed it a little bit. But it's free. So why does it matter? It's fucking free for you.
We gotta love him, right, Mr. 1-4. If you know who he is, you already know what he is bringing to the table, y'all. We bringing straight realness here, straight Mr. 1-4, straight simply Sorrel. What you get here is all real, y'all, and we are excited to bring in our next thing. If he could stop eating,
But
I guess that's a compliment, huh? You can't stop eating. That's a compliment.
I don't even know what that
Creative
means
Edibles.
again. Like, yes, that's a compliment. It's a great compliment. So for the Valentine's Day pack,
The giveaway.
the giveaway at the end of the show, we're gonna bump up that in a minute. But for anybody interested, again, hit me up with the question, the answer. Y'all still hit me up. I keep checking my phone. Y'all motherfuckers is wrong. It's on my page. It's on the meetup page. What day did I introduce the team of the meetup? Oh my
It's
God,
a picture
so
with
good.
all the team members, y'all. It's a picture with all the team members, okay? So what we're going to bring up next while Mr. 1-4 is getting himself together, finish, eating his little snack from Creative Edibles by Brownies.
There's motherfucking strawberry in there.
Oh, so we don't even have nothing to give away because they didn't get the right answer?
They getting some right answer by the first 10 people. But people hit me up and they got the wrong answer. So
I would just put
God.
anybody who got the right answer.
Mm-mm.
All right.
We're halfway there. We're good. We'll get to by the end of the show. But what we're going to do next, it's a group discussion today, guys. Topic today, because it's getting close to Valentine's Day. Oh my God. Tell me what the topic is. Oh my
The topic
God.
of today, guys.
Oh my God.
I don't know if we should do Taste the Live no more if he gonna do this.
I gotta be rubbing my nipples and shit. Well, hold on, I ain't in my stomach no more. That's my nipples.
Yo,
Oh my God.
you ready?
Yo.
The topic of today is marriage, guys.
That shit slapped like an angry pimp, yo.
We are discussing marriage.
Oh
This
my
is our
God.
discussion segment where we're going to bring in both of our guests back into the video, and we're going to have a discussion about marriage.
Boat marriage.
Because if you didn't know, Mr. Brent Mosley and Miss Shauna Mosley are a couple. They are married. They's married, y'all.
They's married. They's married.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Woo-hoo.
Thanks again, both of for you guys for coming on here with us today. I love the one shot of both of you guys. Beautiful, beautiful. So
I'm stuck
What
on
we
that
talking
food, but I love it. But before we get into it, I see that you're on my man's John. Y'all linked up, but you're on the man's John. That's what I'm talking about. Bishop Bang. He put down an authority in there. He said we won't go on my shit.
what?
But
Whatever.
we appreciate y'all.
We'll let them
Really
have it,
appreciate y'all.
Shauna. We'll let them have it. Just let them have their 2 seconds.
We appreciate and love y'all for coming through. I done started the argument already. But we appreciate and love y'all for coming through to discuss this topic with us. We know that in our community, you know what I mean, marriage lasts sometimes it doesn't. One thing I'm gonna tell y'all is I love y'all because I love Black love. Period. I love Black love. I love seeing Black love.
Absolutely.
And y'all are pretty much, in my opinion, the epitome of what Black love means. I've seen you guys grow together. I've seen you guys from the beginning, from the inception, and I see you guys to where you're at now. And I've fallen in love with your love story.
Mm.
You know what I mean? If that makes any sense to you guys. So I greatly appreciate y'all for joining us and being our guests on our premiere episode to discuss this topic.
All right. So I'll start off with Miss Shauna. So let's see. How long did it take, or when did you know Mr. Brent was the one for you?
Oh gosh. I want to hear this.
Let's get it. Let's mix it up. Let's
Bell said, let me hear this shit.
Wait, can y'all hear me?
Yes,
Okay.
really perfectly. Yes, ma'am.
I knew that he was the one when he put his self aside and put me and our children before himself.
Mm.
There are a lot of people who are selfish when they get into relationships, but he put all of his world aside and he made us the present. So I believe that's when I knew that he was the one.
Oh, yes. And how about you, Mr. Brent? When did you know that Shauna was the one?
I knew. I want to say I knew early. It was funny. I didn't. That'd be a lie to say I knew. At the time, I prayed on it, and you know how you hear a voice. It's hard. I can't explain it. I just knew. I did pray on it because I wasn't sure. I just knew that the path that I was leading, I wanted to be married. I wanted to have a family, and I prayed on it, and I just knew that it had to have been her, because like just the way she cared for me when I was going through certain things, and the way she with nothing attached, and she didn't want nothing back. It wasn't a hidden agenda or anything. Like she really put herself aside, and it was about me. And you know, I'm spoiled, so
You hear in the background.
when I seen that, I was just like, you know, and I had called her and told her, and she didn't believe me. But you know,
Aw.
it definitely took time to get to that. But yeah, it wasn't something that I just decided, because you can't really say you know. I knew, and I just went through the steps and went through the motions, but it definitely takes you making it work.
Yeah.
I like that.
Because
Now,
no one gets confused. Anyone can be the one. It's all about the work you put in for yourself to make it work.
Mm.
So if you're going out looking for who could be who, anyone can fit your mold if you're willing to open your mold to how they fit. That's so to say.
right.
So there's no special person. I have made it. There's no soulmate. There's no. Those things are created within getting naked, so to say. Being able to let yourself down. Being able to allow yourself to be transparent with all insecurities. That's how things are built. Because, like I tell you, it was car wreck on 81 with over 200. It shut down highways for miles and miles. So it wasn't like it was something that was meant to be. It took work to get, and it takes individuality. It took work on my end to get where we are today.
Yes, I love how both of you said the other one put themselves.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. Yep.
Forward.
So that's obviously important. Now, if let's say you guys now in a marriage, right? It takes more than just one thing to make it work. If that was the case, everybody in the world would be married. If it took more than one thing. So let's say you guys are sitting down with a cookbook, right? You want your recipe to come out perfect. Like it's Thanksgiving, you got the whole fucking family coming over. You want everybody to be super impressed with the meal you guys made. What ingredients are you going to put into that meal as a marriage? What ingredients go into your marriage to make it as perfect for you as it can be?
Communication.
Hmm.
Communication, and I would say transparency. Like you said, you have to put yourself aside because it's no longer about you. You have to like die to self daily. And I don't want to be like on a spiritual thing, but you really have to put yourself aside and take into consideration that it's not about you. It is involving a whole nother person. And not in terms of like control or anything, but it's in terms of respect
Mm-hmm.
of that other person at all times.
You know, you want to know how to win is being able to do that thing that you don't like the most.
That's good.
There's like, how can I say? It's easy to not be faithful. It's easy to tell lies. It's easy to, like I say, the feel of something new. You can be in something you like, especially when you're married, man. Like we've been going on 10 years. So when you look at it, like you got to be able to accept that there's going to be a roller coaster ride. There's going to be ups. There's going to be downs. Sometimes you ever see a car get stuck at the bottom and it's just sitting there doing like this over and over. You might have months of that. You see what I'm saying? It might be you, but it's just knowing like the purpose of what you're in and trying to create that newness. And constantly.
Yeah.
It takes that. It takes
sacrifice.
Because it's hard. You got to look in the mirror on things that where you might be selfish, you might be wrong. It might be days where I know for sure I'm right. I know I'm right. I know I was right. But guess what? I'm gonna eat this and I'm gonna let her go ahead and I'm gonna go about my business because
being humble a little bit.
I believe she'll understand. So it's being able to sometimes be wrong even when you're right.
I agree.
So
Yeah.
it goes that way, man. And I want it for everyone because I like to see people. Everybody is. I know what you're made of when the fire gets hot.
Exactly.
That's when you see what couples are made of. That's when you see what times is rough. Especially, I say this: figure out the finance. You especially as a man, figure out your role in the finance. Figure out your role in this how you're going to take care of the kids. Who's going to do what? How things is going to go? Because see, these be the little thing, and they're little. They're fixable. But these be the things that destroy relationships.
Right.
Like,
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
These are the things to where I see people all the time. Oh, I'm not going to say who my man is on social media. If you can't do that, then he's not your man.
My man.
Preach.
Okay, I'm going to keep it a secret so no one doesn't expose. Then he's not your man.
Right.
Let's put it out there now. If anything where phones and social media destroys a relationship, you allow it. It wasn't the phone. It wasn't social media. These are the things that you have to be able to come to grips with and know what everyone likes. Like, I love my wife. My wife, and I feel the same about her. I'm not just a world to her. See, you see what I'm saying? We're not even going to make that like that's a real like I become that, but she's it's not so much wrapped into that. It is making it I probably am the world to her. I mean a lot to her, but her life doesn't revolve around me. You see what I'm saying? So that's why like, the individuality is necessary.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Way everybody's bringing in their own energy, their own different things. And think about it, be careful who is pouring into you. Like it took me like my pour in came from books. I had to
drink.
go through because people will give you information that might be good, but they're not walking it out. So you want to be able to, people will feed you what's going wrong in nerves, and you'll be, look out for this. You gotta make sure you do da. He's telling you gotta look out because that's not what. So you gotta just be careful and find out what works for you. That's why I always, when they come to me or anybody, listen, what did you do? Or what are you doing? How can you make it better? I don't care about the other person. It takes the individual of making it right and making it last. Like it feels good. I'm not tired of her. Might get on my nerves sometimes, but I'm not tired of her. Like I'm happy with her.
I understand, man, because it's like you said, man. It's two individuals, two separate wholes coming together and learning that life, together. So it's gonna be, you gotta learn each other. You gotta learn, moving in together. That's something you gotta learn. Learn all the things that the woman likes, maybe the man doesn't like. It's about compromise too, and a lot of sacrifice. I believe. Now I haven't been married, but I can, marriage is like a relationship. If you,
I'm waiting on the day you are.
Oh my goodness. Anyway. This just threw me all off track, but anyway, marriage is like, I believe that marriage is sacred because but I feel like you can learn a lot through your relationships. If you look at your relationships, how do you treat even just regular relationships? You got to be able to forgive, be able to compromise within friendships. You're learning that friend, so I think that's a starting point. Like I said, I haven't been married, but I know for sure, like it got to be some, singular somehow to how are your relationships on a day-to-day basis.
Now, you're right. Because I was married. I mean, I've been divorced since, but a lot of your background plays into a lot of your future, if that makes any sense to what I'm saying to you. How important was being married to you guys individually? Like, you guys can answer this question individually. Like, how important was marriage to you as you grew up? To me, like I was in a 2-parent household. I thought marriage was very important. Like, what role did marriage play in your lives as you guys grew up?
For me, I know, right? For me, I come from a 2-parent household. I ain't seen my daddy in almost 40 years, and I'm 40. So I didn't come from, but I wanted to establish something different for my own children. I wanted my children to see that it can be done because, even aside from my own personal household, I didn't have that example to follow. There weren't many people in my side of the family, or my mom's side, or my side, that had a marriage that stood the test of time, and you saw people work through issues. So I wanted to do something different, show my kids that it can be done. I'm not saying it works for everybody, but I wanted it to work for my household, myself.
Thank you. And what do you got to say on that, bro?
Absolutely.
Because everybody's background isn't the same. Sometimes we grow up with different backgrounds, but we want what we want in our hearts. Tell us a little bit about your background, bro, and how you feel about it.
My background,
Look at his face.
I knew everything of what not to do and who not to be. I seen marriages that was not a structure of what I had to go learn on my own. If I was to look around trying to find something to base it off of from what I seen, then I wouldn't even be married. I wouldn't even believe in it. I wouldn't even be to the point where I even trust women. I would come in on my own selfish because it was just from what I seen growing up. It was just it was crazy. So I try to be better than all the men that should have been an example for me.
Right.
I have to be better. I watch people. Listen, man. I try to be textbook perfect for this, because I know no one wanted to die trying. It was so easy to start an argument. Don't come in the house. Be out here. Be out here. In the street, people getting arrested. Oh, I can run it down if I was looking at relationships. So I have the opposite of that and know that it's not fair to my children. Even with having kids outside the household, just wanting better for individuals, period, man. I feel like when you want the best for people, you're gonna want the best for whoever you're around. And I say this: everything is done out of respect. Do you respect the woman that you're with? Do you respect the man that you're with enough to communicate, enough to be able to express how you feel, express what you're going through? And if you can't do that freely, then it's not going to survive. You got to be able to
Being like,
say, I don't
Absolutely.
be able to express that. And if you can't, and if you get shut down, oh, I don't want to hear out with it, it's not going to work, you know. So I say I want that for everyone because I know it's possible for everyone.
Mhm.
Like, you know, Thomas say he's been married. To me, Thomas is a great dude. Like,
Mhm.
he will make a perfect husband once he feels like he wants to go. Like, so I look at it like I want that for everyone. It's doable, man. So I just look at it like I don't like being in a culture where our marriages are not striving. And don't get me wrong, but yeah, like the statistics, because don't get me wrong, like white people relationships are the same. Like they got money, they feel they got kids out here and families over here and here and here. So nobody, I feel for us, we have to just change that narrative. Be for real, you know. Don't be a photo op for Facebook. Let that thing be
my nigga,
real.
what about that?
Absolutely,
You know what I
man.
mean?
So
You can tell when a woman is wearing that is real love. So I want that for everyone.
Now I appreciate that response because what I got from that was Thomas makes a great husband. So I appreciate you. That's what I got. So I appreciate
that's all you heard. That's all you heard. That's what's up, man. But we want to end this segment with a spicy question. Our singles out here want to know: does the sex change after marriage?
No, it not in a bad sense. I would say like there's levels.
Yes.
It's like love. Levels
There's
that
levels.
you have to accomplish. There's doors that have to be opened. So there's levels.
Yeah, I be hearing that. Oh, sex once a week or twice when you get married. Where? That ain't even listen.
Who's counting, right? Who's counting? Why do we have an agenda?
But that's where I come from when I was from when I was married. Like sometimes it's fucking, sometimes it's making love, sometimes it's just having sex. Like you said, it's different levels. When you're married, you have to incorporate it the best way you can for what fits for your lifestyle and your marriage.
You have to be willing to like open yourself up. It's your spouse. So like
Yeah, you gotta let go of insecurities.
yes.
Mm.
You gotta take them all the way down. If you can't trust your all and your openness to whatever, listen, I wouldn't care if you wanted to wear a mask and wear a horse harness.
Well,
Listen, what you want to do?
Oh, horse harness.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You want to stop on there and see what hold on. Listen,
I got that shit. I
don't come to play no games. So it is. You keep it at that level, man. You keep it interesting. You keep it whatever you. I'm gonna say this before I don't want to take too much time. I say this: whatever your fantasies is and whatever you want them to be, you should be able to create that.
yes.
And you shouldn't feel like, oh, this is where. Now, if she say I ain't into that, that's cool. Find something that y'all are into, but
Right.
find it.
I think the partner needs to be aware of what your interests are before you put a horse harness on somebody. That's my takeaway.
Hey, man, get creative with it. Hey, nobody saying nothing about that. Get creative.
But we greatly appreciate you both for coming through for our first premiere episode. Let's give it up again for Shauna and Britt.
Thank you.
We greatly appreciate them for coming through. They had a lot of knowledge to drop on y'all. Some of y'all have been married, some of y'all haven't been married, some of y'all are married. Y'all shit might fit in their shit, it might not. But that's what we chose to have on the show. And we love the input that they gave to us. We hope y'all enjoyed them.
I love stories about love. I love hearing stories, as I said before. So it was beautiful. It was beautiful. They released a lot of what? Nuggets for you guys. If you're planning to get married, if you're already married, a lot of gems have been dropped today. And I hope you guys, paid attention to what they have, to give. They're coming here not only to speak about themselves, but to help you in some way too. So yeah, I enjoyed it.
Before we wrap this show up, we greatly appreciate y'all for coming through for our first show.
Yes.
Again, in our giveaway that we're about to do in a minute here, we got 10 names filled out on that motherfucking spinny wheel. And so y'all rename that motherfucker. But the spinny wheel, y'all hear that motherfucker going to the back. We got 10 names on that joint. We're gonna spin it here in a minute. The gifts again are gonna be Vanani Sportswear. Vanani Sportswear. It's an extra large. So if you're a dude and you want to wear it, it fit good. If you're a female, you need to wear it. If it's a little extra baggy, it's comfortable. It makes you feel good about yourself. You get to hold yourself while you sitting in it. That's what women do, right? They hold themselves while they sit in hoodies and shit, right?
Not all women.
Okay, but I thought that was a good thing to say. The Smash box that already smashed a little bit, but it's out there for you for free. And also, that's your cue. There you go.
Our Valentine's Day Sweethearts Rock.
It is coming to you for free $99. You ain't got to pay shit. All you have to do is answer one of these questions correctly. Again, the question was, what day did I announce my team to the world? The correct answer to that is, I thought she was going to answer, but she didn't. It was January 17th. So for anybody to hit me up with January 17th, y'all niggas was hitting me up with Thursday. What the fuck does Thursday mean? Y'all ain't give me no date. Y'all ain't give me shit. You said Thursday.
Y'all gotta
I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. I need a date. That's what I asked for. I also asked for individuals to hit the meetup page inbox, not my personal inbox. But if you have my personal inbox, I'm thinking it's business or titties. It wasn't either one. It was a whole bunch of fucking wrong answers. That's all I got was a whole bunch of wrong answers.
So what he is saying is, y'all.
But they don't send me titties though. But if I say that, maybe they will. So if I throw it out there, that's what I was expecting. Maybe they will send me titties.
So, you guys, we got our 10 people on the wheel who did get the correct answer. I am going to say after 18 hours though, but we want to say watch the page, y'all, because we're going to be giving giveaway answers. Like we're going to be what?
But you gotta spin this joint when you spin it.
We're going to be giving away giveaways every so often in our live videotapings. So you want to make sure
this giveaways every week. This is a Valentine's Day pack, so we're blowing y'all up.
So you want to make sure that you are paying attention to our group page, okay? Make sure you're staying tuned with us because we'll drop information that may be the answer to the question. So stay up to date with our page. If you are not already liking or following it, go ahead and do that not right now, after we spin the wheel.
So again, in the giveaway award, the recipient will receive $50 to their Cash App. $50 to their Cash App.
Should I read the names? Am I reading names?
Now you ain't gotta read them bitches. They on there. Fuck that. They don't read no 10 names. But it's $50 Cash App. The Wonderful Rock from Shauna's Rock With You Art.
Are you ready?
The Smash Box from Creative Edibles by Brownie. And the hoodie. You got it.
All right, y'all.
Just put some oomph into that though. No, put some oomph into that. There you go.
Oh, I got a little hypnotizer thing in here.
Who let you on land on?
Woo! Hey, Clark!
I think it's Lala. I think it's Lala. Lala, banana pudding.
Banana
get
pudding.
You on the motherfucking show. Taste it live. I need some of that banana pudding.
Yes.
But you got $50 Cash App. Not only did you get the $50 Cash App, you got the motherfucking Sweetheart Rock.
Yes.
The Sweetheart Rock. You also got the Vanani Extra Large.
Yes.
And the motherfucking Smash Box by Creative Edibles Brownies.
I just want to shout you out. You are a lovely individual. I love everything you do for our community. I love how you put other businesses on. You're always so loving. You're always promoting businesses. So I just want to give you this shout out. I am so glad you won today. It is going to someone very great. You're an amazing person. So I thank you, Miss Clark.
So before we get out of here, we got a couple special shout outs. It's some basic shit, but one thing we need y'all to know, we need this to be a network, guys. We need to network with everybody. We want to give a shout out to every podcast that's out there and everything that you guys are doing. First I got See That Table podcast hosted by Carl Singleton. That is coming tomorrow, February 8th at 6 p.m. The guest you're going to have is Mike and Dan Elby. Please. Those are motherfucking Harrisburg legends that he's having on the show. Make sure you tune in for that. Also, we got Venus versus Mars. It's an adult interactive conversation. They super adult. They be talking about pussy and shit. And dicks. They be talking about dicks, but I won't say that, but they be talking about dicks too. But they be talking about all that. It's
Adult
interactive.
audience.
They link up with y'all. It's all adult topics, not necessarily just pussy and dicks, but also about marriage, love, sacrifices, anything that Venus and Mars will discuss with everyone. Again, that is Venus versus Mars. Next show is February 14th. Give me one more minute because I got another one coming for y'all. But I got to get into my phone to make sure I'm giving y'all the right shit.
Again,
And
y'all,
that is
this
going to be
not just about us. It's about all of us.
It's about everybody.
So what we want to do is we want to promote those other podcasts and people out there doing their thing. Just giving a shout out, giving a recognition, right?
That's absolutely right. Next, we also have February 12th. Voluptuous Views. I love the show. I'm a big fan of the show. Voluptuous Views on Facebook. It is 6 p.m. February 12th. Please make sure you tune into that. Also, we got coming to the city next, Shubin So Real. Make sure y'all tune in for everybody's motherfucking podcast we got out there. Harrisburg, we putting you on the map. We're putting you on the map. Y'all putting yourselves on the map from the talent y'all bring and all the energy y'all bring to us.
Yes, we're just shouting you out, giving you your flowers. I think that's something that we lack here. In a lot of places, we don't give people their flowers, or we feel like we got to compete with people, but that's not here. You know, we're showing mad love to the whole city. So again, if you have products, if you have things that me or the host can wear, make sure you contact us and let us know. If you want products that are presented on our show, let us know. If you have artwork, again, just running down the things of the show, let us know. We will do that. We will let you get your promotion out. We will promote you and give you your flowers.
Yep. And again, all the art today that you see, that's motherfucking hair grease. I don't even say nothing.
Hair grease.
Y'all niggas, you already know what motherfucking Dax hair grease means to us and everything that it brings. And I want to mention again, it's brought to you by ArtCan. ArtCan is an educational nonprofit initiative aimed towards combating social issues through the influence of artists and the solutions art can provide. I read that shit from my phone because that's what that shit means.
So yes, y'all, we thank you. It's been a good show, man.
Sis, premiere motherfucking episode.
So we just want to take this last minute to thank you all. Is there anything else we want to?
Yes, there's one thing I want to let them know. Before we go, we got another 15-minute segment coming up. It's called Talk to Thomas. But you ain't just talking to me. You're talking to every motherfucking body out here. So we have a special guest coming up. Y'all see the KB, the BK, however y'all want to sing that shit. Y'all see that shit on the table. All y'all motherfuckers usually know what it means. It means some sexual shit is coming up, and it is.
Say word.
It is. So next segment is coming up to you by Bedroom Candy. We have Chiquita Hamer Greer coming up next for the last 15 minutes, and we welcome her to the motherfucking show.
Give it up, y'all.
Can y'all hear me?
We can hear you good.
Can you hear me?
Absolutely, yeah.
All right. I done shut myself in this bedroom away from the kids and the dogs because, like you said, it's about to get a little X-rated. How y'all doing today?
We're good. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for having me on the show. There goes the dog. Thanks for having me on the show. So today, I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about Bedroom Candy. Bedroom Candy by Chiquita. I bought into this company during the pandemic, okay, when we were all shut in, looking for ways to supplement my income, make sure that I could still do what I need to do as an individual and as a parent. So not only, I watched The Real Housewives of Atlanta. I know who Candy Burris is. When I bought into the product, I was already a user of the product. I was already a customer. So how you gonna sell a product if you don't believe in the product? How you gonna sell a product if you don't know how it make you feel?
Right.
So I was good when I picked that company because I had already purchased. Okay. So I'm reading, I'm like, wow, I'm gonna get 60% commission on this. Wait a minute, the parties, there's so many different ways to make money with Bedroom Candy. Okay. We're not just adult toys. Let me say that first. We have everything from bath and body that your whole family can use, from the shampoo, conditioner, body wash, body balms, lip balms. These are things that you can use on your children. Okay, they're vegan friendly.
Yeah.
No animal testing was involved. We have a lot of edible products.
All right.
You know, so it's not just the adult choice. It always leads up to that. It leads up to it. Because even with, you know, the bath and body stuff, you know, we have the pheromones. So it pulls that natural, you know, it enhances your natural smell, your natural musk. You know, it attracts that opposite sex. You know what I mean? So while you're smelling good, it's with a purpose.
Oh.
You know what I mean? So what I bought for you today. Right.
That's what I be saying, too. That's what I be saying.
Right.
But you know, a little bit differently.
Right. So not only do we have the bath and body stuff, you know, we have candy coated makeup. Now, I'm not big on makeup. I don't wear a lot of makeup, but we have it. We do everything from eyes, the face, the brows. You know, we have it. I sell it. I'm just not a big user on it. I couldn't tell you what to do with what. I would have to almost hire a makeup artist, which is, I'm not opposed to that, but I would have to hire a makeup artist to do a candy coated party. You know what I'm saying? I'm more into it for. I'm sorry?
Is the makeup edible?
No, the makeup is not edible. It's actual beat that face, looking good colors. Just eat my face, right? No, we ain't doing that.
Okay. Yes.
So today, what I did bring for you is some more of our soft line products, because like I said, when people think of bedroom candy, they just think of the dildos, the vibrators. We have them, but we have more than that. So today, I bought we have our massaging oils. And I bought you some gifts there. What's in one of them gift bags? Open one of those gift bags up.
Some gifts here?
Yeah, open one of those up. Yeah, open the gift bag. Let's talk about the gift bag.
Okay. Wait, hold on. Wait a minute.
To get you there.
You need a little shot. What you got, sis?
Hey, what else we got? We got some bedroom candy, touch and taste me, succulent strawberry edible massage.
Okay. Now that massage oil right there you have in your hand is our edible. It is seasonal. I have stocked up on it because after February, you will not be able to get it until next Valentine's Day. They are $10. Go ahead and open it up. I want you to taste it. You gotta taste it. That's fair.
You gotta taste it. You can't just take no shot of
Is this
that.
mine?
Yeah, sure. Put it on your finger.
That's yours.
Don't tell me how to taste my stuff. Taste your stuff.
I ain't never tasted
I'm
my
about to
stuff. Tell you that now. I don't got no stuff to taste.
Rub it around on your fingers. Rub it around on your finger a little bit.
Hold on, let me rub it in my fingers. Hold on, y'all.
Nigga ain't tasting his stuff. I'm gonna tell you that now for the record.
You feel that? It feels good. It tastes good.
It does. It feels nice too.
Right. So just imagine, you know, you have your edible massage oil right there. And this here. This right here is our BK warm you up heart. Do you see that?
Yep.
Okay, so this is not your granny's hot water bottle. This is not what this is. Okay? This right here, I done threw the electric one away. I don't even use it no more. Okay, this right here, you pop it right out the box. You boil it for about 5 to 7 minutes. Okay, it gets to about 100. Yeah, you boil it. Now don't overboil it, Thomas.
I'm thinking noodles and shit. I'm like, all right, I'm just leaving it
No, 5 to 7 minutes. 5 to 7 minutes. You see that? So I boiled it right before I came on. So it's about lukewarm. So what you would do to get it hot again, there's a little flexi disc in there. You hear that?
Yep.
This flexi disc is then going to create the heat crystals. You see that, how it's turning colors? You see how it's turning right there?
Yeah.
Okay.
That is the heat activating. Which way is my camera? Hold on. Wait.
This way.
Wait. That way.
Yeah,
There we go.
Yeah.
You see how it changed? You see that?
Yeah.
And as I'm touching it, it's getting hot. You know what I mean?
So
This will stay hot. Yeah, it will stay hot for about 60 to 75 minutes.
Wow.
It is reusable. Okay?
I need one of them for my bag.
Yes, they
I
are.
need one
Right.
of those for my bag and some other bags.
A massage should not be done without one. Okay? They are $16 in the catalog. I have them in stock right here uptown Harrisburg. Okay?
All
Now
right.
let's talk about the gift that you sent me though.
Oh, that gift I sent you. Wait a minute. Wait, don't skip. You hold on to that.
Yeah, I need
To warm you up hard.
to do a
You warm
demonstration
me up
for
hard.
this, because I obviously cannot do a demonstration or this show would be banned from the motherfucking air.
Okay, so we will not do a demonstration of the helping hand the way I would normally do it. We will not do the demonstration of the helping hand the way I would do it at a home party.
Okay.
Okay. I want to keep it cute. I want to you to stay on the air. Facebook, let me tell you, Facebook's already chasing me. Facebook's chasing me. They've already tried to put me in jail. Facebook has tried to put me in jail already. But that that edible oil that you have there, it also comes in chocolate.
Okay.
It also comes in chocolate. I have it in green apple.
Ooh, green apple.
Chocolate.
Okay. Right.
You pay for it.
Now,
This is yours, bro.
Word.
You ain't gonna.
yeah, that was yours.
I want to
And
taste
she got
it.
some candy, some chapstick in here too. Talk about that. Talk about the motherfucking chapstick. Talk about
Oh,
that.
the chapstick. I forgot that was even in there. Look at that.
And
The
some lube.
chapstick. Yes, you gotta get the lube. The little Let me tell you about lube. A lot of people have a misconception about lube. A lot of people think that if you use lube, then that says that there's something wrong with your sexual organ. That is not the case. What happens when air enters a situation? It dries it up. It gets cold. It gets clammed up. Lubrication is necessary to keep your sexual experience going. Because when you're just doing this, you are tearing the inside up. Don't nobody want that. Now we have to heal. Like that's a misconception. A lot of guys are like, oh, I don't use no lube. I don't need no lube. We need it. It's necessary. It keeps our organs very healthy.
Take that.
So, Thomas, what you got in that box?
What I got in the box? What's in the
Mr.
box?
Mumford, what you got in that box? What you got in the box?
Now, see, when I first got the box, right, my first thing was I said, well, maybe she don't think I get no women and I need some help in that department. But I don't know what the thought was, but I'm gonna tell you what. It's called the Helping Hand. It got the little Bedroom Candy logo on it. For anybody can see that.
The helping hand.
Oh, the Helping Hand.
What does it feel like?
It feel like soft silicone.
It is silicone. It's ribbed for pleasure on both sides, so that it's reversible.
Flip it down and reverse it.
Explain more.
So what is it for?
And the thing about the Helping Hand is a male masturbation sleeve. Okay. Masturbation does not have to be.
Explain. You're supposed to explain the next part.
Explain it.
It is a male masturbation sleeve. Okay, listen. We masturbate. It's healthy.
Now sticking my finger in a male masturbation thing?
Wait a minute. Wait, you skipping. We are gonna stick our finger in there, but not you, sis. Not you.
Yeah.
Because yes, it's you. Thomas, go ahead and get some of that lube or something. Go ahead and put around the finger. Go on.
Right there. Is that lube right there?
No, it's right here.
That right there.
The edible lube, the packets. I supplied you with enough lube. On the table, there's enough lube.
You gave me enough.
So if you're just doing us, Thomas is about to put some lube on his finger and stick it in the hole.
Am I supposed to put it on my finger first?
You know what though? I put up a video. Facebook chasing me about this video. I had to send it to people's messenger because they chasing me about this video. It was a demo. It was a demo of the Helping Hand. Okay, you can see it on YouTube. Type in Bedroom Candy Helping Hand. Just hold on, Thomas. Don't get scared.
Yeah, I have to take
do I put it on my finger or put it
on your finger?
I want you to put some. First, I want you to put some at the top of the Helping Hand. In the very top.
No, she said put it in the very top. I'm gonna tell her what she's telling me, the directions.
Did you take the cap off?
Yes.
The little hole or the big hole?
Pick one.
The big hole.
Nigga, it's in the hole. Shit. Now what?
Okay, get some lube on your finger like this. Go, rub the lube around on your finger.
It's the ah shit.
I don't think they can see you.
I'm gonna tell you what. Hold on, listen.
You hear that squishy?
Listen, Valentine's.
Oh shit! Hey, La, you want a giveaway? This is going in the pack too, with some lube in the pack. Like I'm gonna put that shit in there too. Like I don't know.
No, honestly though, that does not have to be a single play item. That can be a couple's item.
Tell them
Okay?
Tell them
We do. It happens anyway.
Okay.
It happens anyway. The helping hand, think about it. You got a little bit of silicone helping you so you're not gripping as tight, that carpal tunnel, helping that twist action. You gotta be creative with it. Stretch it out. Thomas, stretch it out. Somebody stretch it out.
That way?
You see, it's very flexible. Pull it.
So this is what the females can use on the men?
Right.
Okay,
Right.
for their hands.
Right.
Okay.
Absolutely. And guess what? It'll catch everything. It'll catch everything. Pull it straight off.
No,
Catch everything.
no. Ain't no catching everything.
Yes. It can be cleaned simply with some warm soap and hot water.
Okay.
We recommend that you use our Sparkle and Shine
Okay.
cleaner for toys.
Okay.
Sparkle and Shine. There we go. Sparkle and Shine.
All right, y'all. Comes with its own cleaner.
Comes with
No.
its own cleaner.
Wash
Comes with
rag.
its own cleaner. No, wash rag. Now, I don't know, Thomas, how deep you really, I don't know. Because I have something that I would like to show the ladies.
We'll wrap it up with you showing the ladies whatever you got.
All right, ladies.
That's it.
Today, I have what's called Double D. This is vitamin D.
Oh, you kicked off?
Can you see vitamin D?
Yeah, we can see it.
Yeah.
Vitamin D is 7.9 inches.
Okay.
Okay. There is a vitamin D plus version of him that takes it to about 8.2 inches. As you can see, he is on his plate. Do you see this? He's on the plate. Full of suction. He has veins to feel real. He has the urethra hole, sis. You see it?
I see it. Okay.
He is extra real. So just imagine that helping hand on this tool here. That is usually the demo that I do at a party. Okay.
Yeah.
He can come off of here. You can take him in the shower. You know what I mean? It all depends on your level, your comfortability with yourself. It does not have to be just you.
Yeah.
This can also be a couple's toy.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? It all depends on, again, the comfort level between the couple. Right. Right.
I'm excited. Like these products are good. It's good to hear that. You shouldn't be ashamed of, your bedroom activity. So your information will be linked to either this video or will be posted on our page. If you guys are interested in getting a product or seeing what Candy has to offer, Candy, let them know where they can find you at.
I am at Bedroom Candy by Chiquita on Facebook. If you want to shop the catalog, it is bedroomcandy.com/14377. That's my consultant number, 14377. Thomas walked away when I pulled out vitamin D. Was it too much for him?
No, he just got pulled away for.
I'm right here. I'm in the cut. Fucking studio.
And actually, I think for your giveaway, I think there's a helping hand heart. There's a helping hand heart in the giveaway.
It's a helping. Thomas must have saved that instead.
I'm sorry, not a helping hand. I'm sorry, a warm you up. A warm me up heart. The warm me up heart is one of the giveaways.
Okay,
these are $16 in the catalog. Massages should not be done without them.
All right, thank you so
much because
Thank you guys.
It's Valentine's Day. A lot of people are interested in what they going.
Oh yeah, they ate these stuff up at the pop-up shop on Friday.
Thank you.
Yep. So thank you guys so much for tuning in for our first premiere episode of the Meetup Podcast. It's been fun. Like I've had a great time. How about you?
It was amazing. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as we did because it was an awesome show. It really was.
So please make sure you give a shout out to DJ P-Tie. Well, shout out to DJ P-Tie from us. Shit, we right here with motherfucker. He right in the crib. Shout out to DJ P-Tie. A shout out to our assistant today, Shishi. Unfortunately, we could not have our production team join us today. Just Frankie. She had a death in her immediate family, which was Miss Caitlin Selvey. A lot of local people are familiar with Caitlin from her Nani's theme. She advertised women's health. She was actually going to be a guest on the show coming up very soon. about just your woman's health and making sure your shit clean, making sure your shit right. So this shirt is her brand. I'm honored to wear this brand.
Mhm.
I picked it up from her on Sunday, and again, she was to be a guest very soon on the show. Unfortunately, due to her untimely death, she's not here to celebrate our first show with us.
Yeah.
We miss Frankie. We miss you. We love you.
Yes, we love you. We're praying
love
for
you.
you.
We got you,
lifting
sis.
you up in our spirits. You and
Absolutely.
your family.
And not only Caitlin, but there has been a lot of death in the city of Harrisburg lately. With me getting older, I'm starting to realize a lot more people are passing away. We have a very lovely city, a heartfelt city, a very connected city. And we think as though this week with Mr. Tracy, a few other people that have passed away, has been a rough week for the city of Harrisburg. So we ask everyone to uplift us in your prayers, be there for us and with us as we stand by you all. Again, this is our premiere episode, sis.
Yeah, let's just give everyone who we've lost, everyone, you may have lost someone. We're just going to give a moment of silence for all those and lift up their, their honor, So if we could just be silent. All right. Yes. Like Thomas
We greatly
said.
appreciate y'all motherfuckers for coming through, hanging out with us.
Again, I am your co-host, Simply Sorrel.
And I am your host, Thomas.
And
Mr.
this
Monfort. And this
is
the meetup. But before we go, one last thing. Artwork provided to you by Art Can, Vanani Sportswear, Shauna, the Rock With You Art, Creative Edibles by Brownie. Please, 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 Bedroom Candy by Chiquita.
Don't forget the Bedroom Candy.
Can't forget that after the. Can't forget that. We love y'all. We thank y'all.
Yes.
Tune in. We are a bi-weekly podcast. Fuck a podcast. We're a talk show. We bi-weekly talk show. So we will not be with you guys next week, but we will gladly be with you guys a week after. Please, next Sunday, tune into Mars versus Venus, an adult interactive conversation for Valentine's Day. If you have nothing else to do, they will be here providing you with more love than you need.
Yes, and make sure that you guys are following the page so that you can stay updated with everything that we have going on.
One last time, my co-host Simply Sorrel. I'm your host, Mr. 14 Thomas Johnson. This is the motherfucking meetup. Thank you.
And we shaking shit up.
Already. Thank you for joining us.
Yes.
We're gonna have a good day. No, not so. Gonna have a good day.